Counting down toward kickoff here in Music City. This is Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And from Nashville, he'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Picks up of 11 yards on that one. First down for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
2nd and short.
line.
Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has and a first down.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Taken down behind the line of
So the
scrimmage.
offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They send Ridley in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Ward. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that, but these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space, and he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker out to punt for Tennessee. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56, the #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and He's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today, and when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down. Atwell sent in motion here. They go play action with Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep for Tennessee, Jim DK. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Ward gonna tap this one forward. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap for Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Van Jefferson there.
Brings up
Third down coming up.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
That's complete to lock it outright. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3 and out on that opening drive, so they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll... Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Corum. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, Stafford. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
And the Titans 1st down.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the balls end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
He has Lockett over the middle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
12 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 6. Lockett headed in motion. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Ward. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On 4th down, is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal.
A 46-yard attempt.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Joey Sly.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, this is Blake Corum. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. He looks forward for maybe a yard. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Higbee. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
First down, Los Angeles.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. Stafford gonna give it to Corum. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Roger McCreary up from his corner spot makes the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Once again, it's Cora. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
And the Rams first down.
What is this?
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Defense. Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Rams.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle by Jarvis Brownlee. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Titans' 21-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run. It's Williams. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Atwell sent in motion here. Williams trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Now from a yard farther back, it's third and goal. Now Stafford on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
So a field goal here would tie the game, but the kicking unit stays on the sideline They're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Titans offense ready to get back at it. That's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 8-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Ward. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st down, Rams.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Open space inside the 10. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second
and goal.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Running forward is Quora. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Third and goal. To throw is Stafford. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will tie the game at 3 apiece.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the... They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll send their tight end left. Now, first down throw for Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Running here, it's Pollard. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Here's Ward. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. First one for Jefferson. And a first down to go with it.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6. They give to Pollard on the option. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Yard gain on the play. And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. We're back to Nashville. In a moment, they'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. First down for Tennessee.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
In middle, and he's got Ridley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
At the 10-yard line.
We're gonna do this. We got this. Let's go. You got this. We got it.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lockett headed in motion. Shotgun snap for Ward. Open, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Oh no, this goes through the end zone. Did he lose it now before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. So this is the rule that always brings up a lot of debate. This winds up a touchback, a turnover, and the opponents take over at the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford.
Stafford's pass complete to Tyler Higbee. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. One final throw before the break. Open man downfield is Higbee. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half.
Joey slide to
Still in
kick off
search
for
of our
Tennessee.
first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. The return, here comes Corum, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Throwing, Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw is Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
1st down, Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again.
Complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a session that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The Rams punting unit coming out. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee team. Their next drive. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. They'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pollard. Pollard, 1st down and more. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
A 2-yard gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Off play action, it's Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Kobe Turner in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on third down, Ward looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
Rams
line.
offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
And the Rams first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They go play action with Stafford. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Now it's Williams. Williams, first down, and he's not done. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Rams first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
5-yard gain brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
Atwell sent in motion here. On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Caught by Nakua on the out route.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They put Adams in motion. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with pick. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Titans offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds. Up past the 35. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
That's complete to Lockett outright.
To Tyler Lockett. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, Ward. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. Start on the ground, and he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27, a pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. Off play action, it's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, L.A.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. And a Rams first down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down, Rams.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This throw right side is caught by Adams. And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Chestnut. Good return here, brings it up to the 33-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Play action. Ward. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
It is complete. He finds Lockett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
Second and 7. Ward to throw again. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Rams' 9-yard line.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Throwing again is Ward. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Calvin Ridley.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. They snap it to Ward. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Here, Ward. Touchdown, Titans. The game-time touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Barton on the stop. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking out of the gun, Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Whoa! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Kobe Turner on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6. In motion, Okonkwo. Shotgun snap to Ward. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loose set down. He picked up the 1st down.
Gain of 6.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Ward gonna tap this one forward. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
They'll run here with Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Rams. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a two-point conversion now.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty.
Let's go, Titans!
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Chestnut. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. And will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
46-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Pollard. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Markello Witherspoon on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. The gun, here's Ward. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw is Ward. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's going to pick up a Titans 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right, it's about time,
To the air again. Ward. That is caught left side by Helm. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On second down, here's Ward. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
To throw on second down is Wolf. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Important moment here. Third down and 4. In motion, Okonkwo. Ward now on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there after trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The Rams offense ready to take over possession of the football. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. Atwell sent in motion here. They run over center with Williams. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.